Nick Cannon Mornings on Power 106 is going down, up close and personal conversations with people I admire, people that are doing their thing, and this brother is probably the strongest person I've ever met in my entire life. And I've met a lot of people. Ill MC and a man with a mission. I call him an angel. He's a miracle. Ryan Bowers. The fuck is up, yo?
My guy.
You good?
Yeah.
You sure? You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. Shit, you can't. This week, man, we got a lot to talk about, man. Like, you're somebody. I think since you was a teenager, man. We met, and I seen in you then that you was just on some like real, like you had a vision, man. You was special. Your ability when it comes to rapping, singing, songwriting was next level, even at a young age. But it was just something different in you that I hadn't seen before. And you was out here spitting them type of bars before, like, I don't know, because people, you know, that white rapper thing, like, a lot of people get caught in a stereotype. Obviously, Eminem was one of the greatest to do it with that. So then it felt like there was a bunch of cats up under him that was kind of doing and inspired by what he did. But you was completely different, which I admire and made me take notice early on. But then, like, just your skill level, kind of, before I knew about the Mac Millers and even the MGKs and all that, you was out there doing it big, man. And so, and you back.
Back at it.
You ready to get to it? You've been through a lot, though. And that's what we want to talk about. You know,
been through hella shit.
Probably got one of the most remarkable stories I've ever heard. I mean, I'm gonna run a little bit of it down. You can fill in the blanks. One of the things a lot of people don't know about you, when I first met you, it was interesting. There was this TV show out on MTV called Made.
Yeah, Made.
When you was a kid.
Yeah, I was on Made.
You was a little bitty kid and you wanted to be a rapper.
Yeah.
And they brought in this battle rapper from New York to take you to high school, and he was putting you like the little rap challenges, trying to get you to talk to girls. He was a little scrawny little kid. And he was trying to get you to talk to girls and stuff. What was that rapper's name?
Homeboy Sandman.
Have you talked to him?
Yeah.
Homeboy Sandman. And this was man, what were you, like 15 when that came out?
I was like 16.
16. And then so clearly he did you well, because you became a dope MC, learned to freestyle, learned to songwrite. I signed you and put you in a group with a lot of dope people. A lot of crazy motherfuckers.
Psych Ward Druggies.
The name of the group was called Psych Ward Druggies. The group, Kehlani was actually in this group, and you guys got close and stuff like that and started making music together back in the day.
Kehlani.
Yeah, I was like, why you smiling like that?
That's Wifey right there.
He said it, not me. This dude has been in love with Kehlani from day one. Shouts out to Kehlani doing
Kehlani
thing.
gonna be mad.
Yeah, she's definitely gonna be mad at you for that. She's
definitely gonna be mad.
She came to the studio recently, and she's gonna jump on one of your new records.
Yeah.
And speaking of your records, man, a lot of people don't give you credit. If you go back and do your research, the project you put out, The Outsider, was crazy. DJ Premier produced a lot of them joints. And then even I want to say there was a record you had on there with Crazy Bone. You're a huge Bone Thugs fan.
Super Bone Thugs fan.
Yeah, and you got a song called, was it Grammys?
Chasing Grammys.
Chasing Grammys. And yo, I think people need to hear that record, because that record's special, man. Tell me about that record and the inspiration behind it.
The inspiration behind it was just going through, mobbing back and forth from LA with my mom and shit, and
living in cars
and robbing houses and doing crazy shit.
And that's what I'm saying, man. Like your story is so compelling, man. And
mom's wasn't.
Yeah, mom. You was doing it but you guys were living in cars, and your mom's a beautiful woman. Pops is super cool too, but you actually been through some stuff, man, like that, and we're gonna get into the entire story. But even early on in your career, like, having to sleep in a car and motels and robbing to eat and like, people think it's all sweet, but music has kind of been your outlet. And turn your phone off, man. Who blowing you up during your interview, man? But
it's the ACT program.
And we gonna talk about that too, where you actually now you're in a program to kind of keep you on the straight and narrow. But early on, man, why was music like your savior?
Music was my savior because I didn't have shit else.
Right.
All I had was the music, and at first getting into it, it was like music was something that you could really express yourself in a way that you can't do with other careers.
Right.
So
that was a great outlet for you. You got with the Psych Ward Druggies, y'all went on the road, 80 cities, opening up for Tech 9, South by Southwest, a bunch of different stuff.
Yeah.
And then, you know, some people got hot, some people cooled off. When you saw people like, you know, Kehlani, for instance, doing her thing, and
it's crazy to watch.
Yeah, and yours not really popping off like that. How did that make you feel? And then where was that within your story?
I was just like, how the fuck did she do it? Like, she just blew up crazy.
Right. And that anything you was like, damn, I want to blow up. Like, I was sitting right next to her. Why didn't it happen for me the way that it happened for her?
Shit, I don't know.
Did that go through your mind?
Yeah.
At the time, and so I feel like at that time.
But she's a beautiful girl though too, so that's why.
Quit
like,
hitting on her during the interview, man. Like
we
already passed that.
Nah, but she had the modeling shit down. So that at first she was recognized as a model.
So you're saying like a lot of things, she got a lot of attention because obviously women get more attention online, and then the fact that her music was dope, it was a dope entry point for her.
Yeah,
so,
she was.
So
like
maybe you should have been taking
first.
your clothes off on Instagram. You might have turned up a little bit.
Yeah, I should have just.
No,
took my
keep your
clothes
fucking
off.
clothes on. That was horrible advice. No, but back to being serious for a moment. That time probably was a difficult time for you because I feel like from the outside, you know, kind of being the guy that was the overseer of looking at what's going on with all my youngins. I didn't hear from you as much, and things kind of we got out of contact, and I
ended up in the psych wards and shit for real.
Yeah. So we went from being in a group called the Psych Ward Druggies to actually being admitted for depression and mental illness. What was that like, man?
The psych wards are crazy.
Like literally.
Yeah, they're crazy.
Like that. Like
it's like a game of Super Mario Brothers.
Like
it's like a bunch of different crazy characters and
just
shit.
Jumping over people with mushrooms and shit.
Yeah.
Nah, man, but to be serious, man, that was a time that was probably really tough for you.
Yeah, it was.
No one wants to be in a so-called psych ward or even labeled to having issues, but you've been somebody that can step out and say, yo, I'm dealing with this, and this is something that's constant. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, I feel like mental health is just such a big topic right now, and I've really been through the worst of it. Like having the first breakdown, that shit was like, I lost control of my mind. And just like,
that shit
spiraled out of control and shit.
But to have people,
and it was from lack of sleep. Like I was staying up for like 5 days at a time, and then my mind just eventually snapped.
Right. And then, like, so people don't understand that a lot of times, and they get scared. They get scared
for you. Rest, for sure.
That's real talk. And even as recently, and this is obviously what, you know, where you were in the news quite a bit about this, and, you know, some people who may not have known all about the Made and the Psych Ward Druggies and all that stuff, they got introduced to you when they heard recently that a man had been shot by the San Diego police. And to kind of go back and tell the story, I mean, I want you to tell your story personally, but it was one of those things where you were kind of going through a lot, trying to take your own life.
Yeah, I tried a lot.
And ultimately, the police assisted you in that process, and it still didn't work because you still sitting right here in front of me. But let's take it back a week before you were shot by the police. You were on a bridge in San Diego on the freeway, ready to jump, and the police actually saved you that day.
Yeah.
They tell me what was going on that day and how all that went down.
Shit, I just was trying a bunch of different ways to try and kill myself. I've OD'd like 10 times, and where
do you think that just comes from? Just
depression and just feeling like you don't want to live through life.
But we don't want that anymore because clearly this is clearly you're not good at killing yourself.
I'm bad at it.
so that you have a purpose, man. You have a reason to, and the fact that you're dealing with mental health in such a real way and getting out there and allowing the music and your message to touch people. Clearly, that's what God wants for you.
Yeah.
So we know that. So you on the bridge, you had already OD'd, and did just an officer come out of nowhere? Did somebody call the police? Or
the officer came out of nowhere. I was standing up there about to jump, and he got out of his car, and he's like, "Hey, bud, you okay?" And
And then he was like, I'm about to jump. And then did he run to you?
He was running. We were he chased after me for a minute.
Really?
And then he tackled me.
Thank you, whatever this officer's name is.
And then in the back seat of the car, I swallowed a battery and shit.
Where the fuck did you get a battery from?
I had it in the cut.
And then what did you think the battery was gonna do?
I thought the acid was gonna fuck me up.
And then so you swallowed a battery. That didn't do anything.
No.
Did they put you in the psych ward after that moment?
Yeah, after that they took me to the psych ward.
And then they let you out.
Yeah.
And then everything was good. And then you tried again.
Yeah, and then I swallowed a razor blade.
And don't anyone try any of this stuff because this man
please
isn't human. You put the razor blade in a Three Musketeer.
Yeah,
is that your favorite candy bar?
Nah, Baby Ruth is. But I put the razor blade in a Three Musketeers bar and I swallowed it, and then I felt it going down my chest, and it was getting stuck, and it hurt hella bad. So that's when I cut my throat.
And then that was the night that
that was the night I got shot.
So in that
I cut my throat, and my dad called the police for help, and the cops showed up, and I still had a knife on me, and so they came in and were like, drop the knife, bang, bang.
And that just
it happened within like 5 seconds.
And then that's when I got the call,
quick.
Honestly. And I'm gonna tell you, like
super quick.
I was heartbroken. First thing when I got the call and the way it was explained to me, they was like, yo, you was already gone.
Yeah,
and
it was close.
And to me, I was like, I felt like I failed because someone who's kind of been like a mentor to you and someone who's always wanted to pave the way and give you opportunities, I was like, damn, why didn't I knew there was mental illness and we was always there for you, but I didn't know it was at that level. And so I was upset with myself. And luckily then it was told to me like, nah, he's still with us. And they literally said, we don't know how long he's going to be with us. And I talked to your mom, and it's like, they don't think he's going to make it. But, you know, you can still have the opportunity to come see him. So I rushed down to San Diego, stopped everything I was doing, came into the hospital, and it fucked me up, yo, because I sat there and I saw you, and literally they had you split open from your neck all the way to
my pelvis.
To your pelvis. And you got shot in the liver, right?
Yeah.
But then they was calling them their little treasure chest. It was like the game of Operation. This motherfucker had all type of shit.
I had a mechanical
pencil, razor blades. You had swallowed all of this shit, and they were getting that out. But then at the same time, trying to heal your liver, trying to stitch you back up, and we were told that there was, I think they said like a 13% chance of you living. You had all type of crazy blood transfusions.
Yeah.
And it was like, really, we don't know if he's going to make it. And you were in a coma for over a month. We would come down there.
Almost a month.
Yeah, like, and coming down there, checking on you and stuff. And tell me about the day you woke up.
I woke up on my birthday.
That was a fucking birthday present for you.
Yeah, I woke up on my birthday, and then there was the fucking balloons everywhere.
I set it off up in there. It was a party like a motherfucker.
Like 400 balloons.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was popping. But I woke up and I had the trach in and everything, so I couldn't talk and couldn't breathe for myself really yet.
And we came down there and we saw you quite a bit. He was just giving a thumbs up and trying to communicate. The first words, but when I finally did hear him speak, the first words he said to me was, Bowers. And that's his tagline in his songs, if you ever know, y'all, Bowers. And that's the first thing he said, man. And it was like, going from that time I first seen you there, and then, because there was a few times we came down there when you were in a coma, totally unconscious, when they didn't think you were going to make it. A few weeks later, checked you out, you had your eyes open. Yeah. And I remember you shed a tear. You probably don't remember this. Like, you had the whole room crying because you opened your eyes and then there's a tear came down your eyes. And then the next time you was spitting bars. It was Bowers. Yeah. And now, man, to sit with you here, this is so special, man. But I want you to know and want you to feel like how important you are, man, and know that not only to the family, to the squad, but to the community, and especially the community of mental health, to see how strong you are, that you've been dealing with this and knowing that those demons and depression be on you, and for you to be so resilient. Do you know how important you are?
Yeah.
I need a better answer than just motherfucker. Like, do you understand that there's a purpose over your life?
Yeah, I definitely understand. I feel like it could be something that is way bigger than myself.
Yeah.
Because my story is something that a lot of people haven't been through to this extent.
You on your 50 Cent shit.
Yeah.
you took a shot. You took a shot from the cops.
Yeah, that shit was raw.
And you know, unfortunately, with dealing with that, you still, you know, they still charged you. And we still dealing with that case right now.
Charged me with resisting arrest and brandishing a knife.
Yeah, and we got court this week.
But that shit
we gonna hold you
how
down.
It went down.
We gonna be there holding you down all the way through.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate. Like I always say, like our police system is
it's fucked up.
Is very fucked up. But they have to figure out a way not only to deal with mental illness, but even just the community in general. People don't need to be policed. People need to be protected. There was a call that was made for your safety. You called asking for help, and they came and actually hurt you.
Yeah.
And that's a big issue. That's an issue around the world that we got to deal with in a serious way. Yeah. And he was even saying, like, we out here marching for all the black people that get shot and abused by police, all the brutality, and you ain't even black and they fucking you up.
Yeah. That shit is fucked up.
So it's not
I
a color.
Wish that shit on nobody.
Yeah, it's not a color issue. It's not a class issue. It's an issue overall, and that's why I said there's so many things that your story touches on that is important to this generation. That we need you here, man. We need your voice and we need your talents and we need your gifts. So when can we expect the project?
I should be dropping an EP in the next probably month or so.
Okay, you shot a crazy ass video, you and your guy Ryan Anthony, that I low key directed, but it's a fire song that you guys produced.
Die in the Sky.
Called Die in the Sky, and you say some powerful stuff on there. One of the lines that stands out, it's kind of reminiscent of a Biggie line. It's like, you're nobody until somebody kills you, but you actually said
it's like they only love you when you pass away.
And did you have that feeling, man, or do you still have that feeling where like you don't matter, or they don't talk about how much they love you, or you don't receive the love until you're gone?
Yeah, sometimes with me, it's like I almost have an affinity with death. Like you almost envy people who aren't here no more because they don't got to deal with the day-to-day bullshit.
Right. You know, and when you bring that up, it's interesting because I remember hearing Robert Downey Jr. when he was going through all his shit, you know, and obviously he's one of the highest paid and biggest movie stars today. The motherfucker's Iron Man. But he was in court and he looked at the judge, and the judge was like, I don't ever want to see you back here. You keep coming back here. And he's like sentencing Robert Downey Jr. He's been strung out on all these drugs. And he was just like, yo, he's like, it's like I love the taste of the gun. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he literally saying like drugs was like a gun, and like he's just like, I love the taste of it. You know what I mean? And it's like, so where do you think this affinity with death comes from?
I think it just comes from being through so much shit and just having people go around you.
Right.
And then you see the way that people gravitate towards them after they're gone. So
other than that, I mean, you do know that there are, like, what are the good things that you focus on in life? Like, what's something that actually makes you happy? I mean, skateboarding was a big thing.
Yeah, I can't skate no more.
Yet, motherfucker.
Yeah.
like I believe you'll be skating again, but I used to see you do crazy shit like jump off of buildings with skateboards, and like I said, you're clearly superhuman. But then music.
Yeah, music is a bit powerful thing for me.
So music, your family, chicks.
Definitely.
and so since you got back, since the accident and everything, how's your chick game? They on you still?
They on me still. They low-key came out the woodwork after I got shot.
Like, oh, he's alive.
My God.
Let me give him some.
Yeah, let me give him some. Get a man some. Somebody get a man some.
Please. We looking forward to the project. Die in the Sky is about to be streaming. That record is fire. The video is going to be crazy. It touches on a lot of stuff that we just talked about. And then your project, what's the name of the EP?
So the name of the EP is Suicide Note.
Wow. Now that's a powerful name, knowing everything that you've been through. Tell me why you chose that.
I chose Suicide Note because I never wrote a suicide note.
Right. So this ain't like, hold on. This ain't like the actual suicide note.
Nah.
Okay, motherfucker.
But it's like it's like telling all the stories of what made me want to go through all that shit.
because a lot of people are going through that.
Yeah.
And you never get to hear from a person after they write their suicide note and to say, man, I wish I would have told this person how much I loved them. I wish I would have told this person how much they mean to me, or the things that they thought were significant were truly insignificant. So the fact that you get out there and put a lot of that out and still be here to talk about it, that's an important project, man.
Yeah, it's going to be important.
So I can't wait for that to drop. I know it's gonna be crazy. Can you at least just do me the favor and put the Chasing Grammy song on the EP?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, because it shouts out to Bone Thugs and Crazy Bone and everybody who's on that joint. Yeah. That joint is fire because you were inspired by them, right? Like
super inspired by Bone Thugs.
The melodies, the harmonies, the fast rapping. You was doing that, like, and the fact how that's come back around and a lot of people are doing that now. How would you describe your sound?
My sound is, I would say it's like a new take on Bone Thugs.
Really?
Yeah.
Mixed in with a lot of the emo stuff that's going on and.
Somewhat, yeah.
Yeah. You get melodic.
I get emotional on songs.
Yeah.
Sure.
But I hear you got like the little Rush vibes of the JIDs, like all of that. You got a freestyle that you gonna drop with the JID song, right?
Yeah.
Which one was that?
Working Out.
Yeah.
I did a remix to that.
So you just go.
We remade the beat and
shit. So people gonna get to hear just how you been feeling until that EP drop.
Yeah.
And so if there was something that you wanted to put out there, something that all the Bowers fans out there that you wanted to say, I mean, because you got a lot of love and support. People been calling, asking about you all over the world. What do you want to say? Like, shoot, E40 was calling me about you, DJ Premier, Tech Nine. Like, obviously you chopped it up with Kehlani, like, and then even just all your fans. Now that you're back, this the first time you talking, this your interview. What do you want to say to everybody?
I'm still breathing.
And you ain't going nowhere.
I ain't going nowhere.
You know we love you, right?
Oh my God.
You don't you can't be trying to kill yourself no more. I'm going to kill you if you kill yourself.
All right.
I'm going to kill myself and then come kill you. We're going to be in the spiritual realm fighting. Stay here. We need you, all right? And you understand how important you are. So you got to know there's people that really rock with you. And whenever you're going through those dark times, you got to look to the people that you find happiness with to remind you how important you are.
Yeah.
All right?
My guy.
Love. Wait, hold up. I can't let you go, though. I got to hit you with the firing squad questions. You ready for this? That's why I got the vest on. So you just got to answer them hella quick.
I need one of those.
Yeah, facts. Feared or loved?
Loved.
All right. Bauer's biggest fear?
Spiders.
Yeah, he hates spiders. He not scared of nothing, but he a bitch when it comes to spiders.
I can't stand spiders.
Favorite movie of all time?
How High?
All right. Favorite restaurant?
Red Lobster.
All right. Best piece of advice you've ever received?
Stay alive.
Facts. Most prized possession?
The
bullet.
No, they didn't let me keep it.
Oh, he wanted and I thought this was dope. He wanted to take the bullet the police shot him with and ice it out and wear it on a chain.
I'm gonna get a replica made.
But it still states evidence. So hopefully when it's all over, we'll be able to get it. Childhood celebrity crush?
Jessica Alba.
Really? Me too. Wow, that was a good one right there. Your top 5.
Top 5 MCs?
MCs, your favorite?
Bone Thugs.
All of them? They'll get one. No, that's one. We'll count that as one.
Bone Thugs, Eminem.
Okay. You got 3 more.
That's
Nick Cannon.
Nick Cannon.
Why you laugh, motherfucker? I
my
should
boy
be your
and everything.
favorite.
You ain't in the top 5.
Come on, you got 3 more.
J. Cole is really good.
All right, Cole fan.
Drake,
really? You gonna put Drake in your top 5? So we went from Bone Thugs.
Drake makes some records.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Bone Thugs,
the craziest.
J. Cole, Drake, and Eminem. You got 1 more.
Who influenced me? Let me think.
Keep it on the West Coast.
Kendrick.
Oh, that's it.
Or not Nipsey.
Oh, all right, I'll give you both. I'm gonna give you both. That's a strong top 5 right there. And I would say you embody a lot of those dudes. Like everybody that you
I was
name.
hella influenced by Nipsey.
Yeah, you super influenced in your storytelling, all that you've been through. And so the last question in the firing squad, best word that describes you.
Best word that describes me.
Powers.
Because
Because there ain't no describing you. Oh, I want to ask this one because this one is, we always ask this, but favorite cuss word.
Fuck.
Why?
The fucking.
Just the fuck. Just fucking.
Just fucking.
Fuck.
Fuck.
All right, man. Hey, I love you. Stay strong. And continue to be a light out here, man. Continue to hold it down. We need you.